All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Friday, September 1st. This video is brought to you by our friends over at Thrive Fantasy, the player prop website where you can play against the house or play against other players in contest format. We got Jorge Soler over under 0.5 hits. If you choose over, you get 80 points. If you choose under, you get 120 points. We got J-Rod, 1.5 total bases. If you choose over, you get 115 points. If you choose under, you get 85 points. If you use my deposit, if you use my promo code DFS Chapo, you do get a deposit match up to 250, or you can use my link that's in the description. So 14 game slate. We're gonna go to DraftKings and we're gonna breeze through this. We're not even gonna pussyfoot with this shit tonight. It's a lot of shit going on, a lot of pitchers, obviously, but I have narrowed down my pitchers and I've narrowed down my stack. So, first of all, let's get this centered so we could all follow along. And so the player pool, my pitching pool is going to be okay. So we got Glass now against Cleveland. You know, I've been targeting Cleveland and that's been backfiring because Cleveland's have been pesky. I'm gonna still go back. Glass now, fire him up. Scherzer against Minnesota. Listen, all these teams are fucking pesky nowadays. What you gonna do? Fire up Scherzer. Zach Wheeler, fire his ass up too. Freddie Peralta, listen, Philly's been swinging a hot bat. There's a lot of pitchers to choose from. Maybe I'd fall back from Peralta on this one. You can fire up Justin Verlander against the Yankees. The Yankees have been hitting the ball, but it's still Justin Verlander and it's still the Yankees. Senga against Seattle. Seattle's the hottest team in the league right now. You might want to be careful with that. This is, what the fuck is his name? Eddie Rodriguez? Eduardo. Yeah, Eddie Rodriguez. Eduardo. Against the White Sox, fire him up. The White Sox put no fear in my heart. The White Sox are bums. You guys know how I feel about the White Sox. Yeah, Robert could get you. Maybe Jimenez if he's feeling good. Maybe Benintendi if he decides to bring his balls to work. But not worried about the fucking White Sox. Gilbert, I'm scared of him. I've always played him on the wrong night, but the Mets are vulnerable. Fire up Logan Gilbert if you need him. Freed against the Dodgers, I don't think so. They're about to smash. They're looking like they're about to light up Strider as we speak. So we'll see what happens there. But Joey Ryan against Texas. I guess you could take a shot. I like Michael Wacha against San Francisco. Arias, I'll stay out of the way. Paxton has been not as good lately, but it's still Kansas City. Rodon over my dead body. The rest of these guys I'm not touching. Ryu, if you want to be frisky. The rest of these guys I'm not touching. There's 14 game slate. There's no need to play the worst pitchers of all time. You got fucking Flexens, Irvings, Lyles, State. These guys are bad. These guys are bad. What do we do? What are we talking about? So let's go back up top. So we got Glass now, Scherzer, Wheeler, Verlander, Rodriguez, Wacha, and Perez. Those are that's my player pool right there. Yuri Perez, 8,800 against Washington. I'll take it. Bats. There's a few stacks that I like because you see there's a lot of bad pitching, so there's a lot of stacks that I like. But for this lineup, Bill, I'm absolutely going to Boston, getting the lefties from Boston, Yoshida and Cassis, and then I'm getting the lefties or the switch hitters from Baltimore. Because I know Baltimore put up 9 runs the other day, but I know they're due for a 15-run game. So I'm going back to. I've been playing Baltimore almost every night. I'm going right back to Baltimore. Russman, Henderson should be batting 1 and 2 or whatever. Cassis and Yoshida, and then you know what? You find value and you fill in the rest of the spots. That's all I got for you for DraftKings. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell. Thumbs up the video. All that stuff matters. I absolutely appreciate it. If you're struggling to cash, if you're struggling to put together winning lineups, I can help you. If you don't have time to do research, I can help you. You can check out my Patreon link in the description. What will happen is I can send you my finalized optimal lineups right before first pitch, or I could build your own lineups and send them out to you. Let's go to FanDuel. FanDuel, I try to switch it up a little bit, give you guys a little bit of variety on a 14-game slate. You know why? Because I'm very thoughtful. I'm a very thoughtful YouTuber. I'm a very thoughtful fantasy sports content creator. So I said, let me switch it up for my boys and girls. You feel me? Okay, we're gonna go with Eduardo Rodriguez in this lineup. The pitching pool for FanDuel stays the same. Nothing's changed. I like the same pitchers. If I could pay down and get some decent bats in my lineup, that's what I'm gonna do, because we've been seeing the trend this season. Pay up for bats. We've been seeing it all season. That's what's been working. Listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I want to put Eduardo Rodriguez in one of my main FanDuel lineups. I want to target Carlos Rodon because he's not that good. I want the righties from Houston. And if I could get number 1 and 2, that's even better. Fire up Altuve. Fire up Bregman. Listen, we're going to Coors against Chris Flexen. You got David Snyder, $3,400. He's underpriced. I've been saying this for like 2 weeks. Listen, I don't really like patting myself on the back. I don't really like blowing smoke up my own ass. But just look at these fucking numbers. Look at this shit. Look. I'm not even gonna read it out to you. Just look at what the fuck he's been doing. $3,400. Fire his ass up. David Snyder's a lock for me. And I don't say that in every video. David Snyder's a lock for me. And what I'm going to do, if he's going to bat fourth, I'm going to get the guy in front of him. I'm going to get Whit Merrifield, 3,300. I'm going to fire his ass up too. Try to get a decent Toronto stack in there. Try to get a decent Houston stack if I can, because, Houston's pretty expensive. And listen, that's my battle plan for FanDuel. Listen, 14-game slate. Had to nip that shit in the bud, cut it down, because we ain't going to be here all night. Listen, thank you for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Hope you guys had a profitable Thursday night. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed, because some of you guys have been doing it. Absolutely appreciate it. Don't forget, hit the bell, thumbs up. Check out the Patreon link in the description if you need lineups from me. And boom, that's it. I'm out of here. I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.